Jael Joseph Live will be at the Caribbean Music Awards Red Carpet event on August the 28th at King's Theater in Brooklyn, New York. This is an opportunity to get your business featured to the region and the rest of the world by extension. All you have to do is send us an email at jael@jaeljoseph.com or contact us at 767-315-5235. Let your business be seen by over 25 million people regionally and internationally right here on Jael Joseph Live.
You want quality products, we have that. You want quality services, we have that too. Our services will help make your dreams come true. That's a fact. Hurry now to NCCU, your community financial partner.
NCCU.
I fed up.
Boy, I hungry.
Wait, come see that.
Take advantage of Perky's Pizza's college student discount. Spend $10 to $50 and get 10% off, or spend $51 and up for a 15% discount. Flash your ID and save big today.
Jael Joseph Live will be at the Caribbean Music Awards Red Carpet event on August the 28th at King's Theater in Brooklyn, New York. This is an opportunity to get your business featured to the region and the rest of the world by extension. All you have to do is send us an email at jael@jaeljoseph.com or contact us at 767-315-5235. Let your business be seen by over 25 million people regionally and internationally right here on Jael Joseph Live.
Hello, bonsoir, good night, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the show. Listen, we are a whole 45 minutes. Okay? We're like a whole 45 minutes late, but we here. Like at this point, I thought when they were taking out the benches in Roseau, they went to Trixx. Like I thought that they. When the police was taking out the benches in Roseau, they went with Trixx because the bench was full up. So I was worried. I was worried tonight. I was worried. But he's here. We had some issues logging on. We're here tonight. Welcome to the Jael Joseph Live Show. If it's your first time here, drop your flag. Let me know where you logged in from. Let me know where you tuned in from. Let me know where you're representing. Drop your flag. Say something now. Just say something. Let me know you're there. Talk to me. Good evening. Hi, Tara. Night. Miss you to love. Oh, my God. How are you? Yes. Good night, Clary. I see you guys. Hi, Aurelie. Hi, Charlene. I see you guys. Come on down, come on down, come on down. Share the live, share the live, share the live, share the live. Share one, share twice, share thrice. Share the live. We have a show here. Trixx is in the house. This is Run the Track and Talk. Your street Jael Joseph. I feel like my mouth feels like a dash, like I'm eating dashing. I don't know what's going on. But we're ready to roll. I don't even understand what's going on. Listen, it's one of those nights. It's one of those nights. I came from trying on my outfit for a shoot. I have a shoot tomorrow. I want to big up Kimara Matthew one time for organizing my outfit. Let me tell you, my outfit for tomorrow for that shoot, like she left me like my jaw dropped. Imagine I wanted to touch my own damn self. I was looking so cute. Like, hello. Like, I was looking so damn cute. Oh my God! What the hell? Listen, I was looking good. She did a really good job on my outfit. Stay tuned. We're gonna, you find out a little bit more about that. She's coming soon to a city near you. I also want to shout out my sponsors for tonight. Without them, there'll be no me. Listen, right now I am on my data because my internet, can you believe I have two internet providers and both of them are shooting me up tonight? I had to log in on a foreign internet for me to get tonight. Jesus Christ, Trixx. I sent in a bill for your Trixx when I finish. Listen, I want to pick up my sponsors. Want to pick up the National Cooperative Credit Union. Of course, they're our community financial partner. You can get it now with the summer edition loan. You can borrow up to $10,000 with no hassle, no security, and affordable interest rates. It's back to school shopping, and you know back to school has taken we put holes in our pocket, literally, right? So you can do your back to school shopping. NCC has you covered, right? Hurry up. This offer only lasts until September the 15th. To take advantage of the Get It Now summer edition, that's the loan summer edition. Also want to big up Perky's Pizza. You can skip the line because Perky's delivers fast, fresh, and straight to you. Let me tell you, the other day, I called Perky's. The lines were busy because people were calling left, right, and center. And I use my backdoor number. We have to have a backdoor number, right, Trixx? You have to have a backdoor number, right? I called, use my backdoor number, and I got through, and they put the place the order of the pizza. I said tonight my children, my child, I was like, what do you guys want to eat for supper? Pizza? Like, bro, like Perky's Pizza, what have you? What do you put in that pizza? Right? What do you put in that pizza? Because my children absolutely love Perky's Pizza. And of course, you can order, you can pick up, you can order at perkyspizza.online using Shop USA. And you can have it delivered within the environment to find out about whether or not you live in the delivery environment or the delivery zone. And get some of that delicious Perky's Pizza today. Of course, I cannot not mention that in just about a week, I will be hitting the red carpet at the Caribbean Music Awards, and I'm excited. I'm pumped. I'm going to be on the red carpet interviewing the stars, interviewing our brilliant artists who are nominated, interviewing all the other artists who are nominated, and all the stars who are going to be coming through. I am super excited about that. So I want to give a huge thank you to my sponsors, those who have come on board for the Caribbean Music Awards. I want to pick up Discover Dominica Authority for paying part of my flight, not the whole flight, they paid part, and I want to thank them for that. Big up to them for assisting with that. I also want to thank Sunrise Airways, for coming on board. I want to thank Easy Barrel for coming on board to this very special edition on the red carpet of Jael Joseph Live. And guess what, guys? There's still time for your business to join this opportunity of a lifetime and shine on a global stage. If you're ready to level up your brand, send us an email, jael@jaeljoseph.com, or you can send us a WhatsApp at 767-315-JAEL, 767-315-5235. All right? All right, guys, y'all ready? Kimara says she's tired, but she's also here. Kimara, I will just bringing you up on that stunning little piece that little ensemble, that JL you gave me here tonight. Are you guys ready for the show? Trixx is in the house, and we're ready to chat. I watch him. Like, give me space. I think they're having him, when I get used to that. I want to say thank you very much to everyone working behind the scenes to put this show together. Let me tell you, it ain't easy. It is not a walk in the park, but we make it happen. And I'm so grateful to every single one of you who make this happen on a regular basis. So let's show some love, guys. Did I forget anybody? Everybody on? Are you on? Are you on? Let me know where you on from. Are you on? You on? You on? Show some love. Make some love. Make some love. Make some love. Where was he? Boy, that is one of those love that was happening in Copton. Show some love to Trixx. What's up, Trixx?
Merci, merci, cho. Merci, we outside. Sorry for the late appearance, but already circumstances beyond our control, man.
I myself say they go with you. They was taking out all those benches. They took you for a bench, and they go with you.
Where they take out? Where they take out them benches there?
You take out the bench by Zone Rouge. You don't see that?
Yeah, about that. I don't see. Yeah.
They take out the bench. I said they go with you.
Yeah, man. I see. They can't go with me.
I said they take you for a bench, and they go with you. They just pull up.
Yeah, that's the home grounds, man.
So you hear about it? How you feel about knowing that your pull-up spot is gone?
Boy, I distraught. Real. True. Ah, boy, real. I do pleased about that. But already, I don't really talk about that. Because I want to talk about that, but yeah, it just happened. So I don't do it myself. I don't do say nothing that was like, because they don't like me. Yeah.
They don't like you? You say
They
that?
don't like me. So I don't to put myself in more problem with them already. Yeah, the last time they go with me, yeah. So good thing I wasn't there. Yeah. Merci, big up Auntie Tara, big up all the people in the comments, already, all the Americans, cho. Good night, merci. Yeah.
First of all, where did Messi come out? Why do you say Messi? Does that have to do with Messi, the football team, or you just like to say Messi?
It not really Messi the football team. I just like to say Messi, right? But no, it's not just me. That is something. Yeah, it's, when I was younger, some fellas used to be saying it, so I just pick it up, man. Yeah, Messi. I can't really say like it's me that start to say that. Yeah, I used to hear people saying it, and I start to say it after. Real.
It just became your thing.
Yeah.
You just take your thing and make it your thing.
Yeah, true.
People on the live, share the live. Trixx is in the house. Share the live. We ready to talk? You ready to talk?
Yeah, I ready to talk.
So tell me who for you, where you come out? Where about in Dominica are you from? Your name, where you tell me a little bit about. I know, of course, I just call you Trixx, and some people just call you Marcus. But
yeah. Yeah, I come out in Roseville 29. Boy, I don't think you want my location. I born in Roseville. Boy, you don't give out my location. True, boy. You can't give out your loan. Messi, by born in Roseville from this I born. Yeah, it's Roseville Central. Yeah, I never really know. I don't really have a father. You check, but my mother, my grandmother. I know my other grandmother too, but I don't really, yeah.
Why you say you don't really have a father? Because you don't say you don't have a father.
Not really. That's the mistake I make. I do have a father. I have a mother, a caring grandmother, and yeah, true.
So what happens to your father? Where your father be?
I don't know now. Me myself don't know where he be. Yeah, I know about me. I know also I'm an aspiring artist. I doing good, traveling and thing. Yeah, that is what I concern about for the time. My mother living in Babel State. She have seen well organized. Yeah.
So Trixx, take us back a little bit. When did you first fall in love with Bouyon music?
Well, really, it's not falling in love with Bouyon music. It's falling in love with music on a whole because. Yeah, I always love music. All kind of music. I used to sing in the choir before. You have to, once you're an artist, you have to sing in the choir, man. See.
Boy.
Yeah, man.
Sing a song that you used to sing in the choir for me.
I can't remember, but no, what happened now? My auntie was in the choir, and thank rest in peace to my auntie. She's the person that bring me, make sure I used to come to choir. I don't know if she had a nice voice. You check. So from the choir, when my auntie passed away, that was devastating. You check. I stopped with the choir for a little while. Yeah, but I'd always like to sing. So it's after now when I realized like I'm making my talent go to waste because sometimes the choir used to want me to sing solos and I used to be afraid. Yeah, but the choir used to come to my auntie and tell her they want Marcus to sing. Like he alone at the front there and everybody backing him up, but I couldn't do it. I never really do it because I was afraid. Yeah, true. Yeah, well.
So when did you end up how did you end up singing Bouillon from being a choir boy? Especially not just Bouillon, nasty business.
Yeah,
Right?
no,
How do you go from a choir boy to a Bouillon artist?
I'd start singing Booyah before. Yeah, real. Because Booyah, Nazi business is a subgenre of Booyah, you know. Booyah have its own thing, you know, real thing. Yeah. That is something I want to talk about. Because now it's a Booyah artist and I'm Nazi business artist. But no, I just don't want to keep myself in the Nazi business box. But still, to, everybody have to realize like the only publicity, only all the fame, all the money that being made now in the music industry in Dominica is because of nasty business. And I find like people not nobody not nobody not saying like nobody not saying that. Yeah, everybody is doing like as if like all of a sudden Booyah is a high commodity and Booyah making money and things, but nobody not saying like before when I was growing up. Nobody wasn't talking about Booyah going and be a something to export. I never say about that before. No, I ain't about that. Like people trying to talk about let's export Booyah and them kind of things. So that is one thing I want to make people like understand. We're not in a box, but that is the thing that make people from from France. You know, it's have artists in Dominica, they singing for 20, 40 years now, they never go to France. It's not nothing, I don't laugh in them, I not trying and be you check, but that is what nasty business doing for the time. It's an artist they also never go in France before, but they go in France now because nasty business open that door in the French market. You check? Merci. Yeah.
Mm.
Some people might
You say nobody does say that. You have to take that back because I was saying that.
yeah. Okay,
I
well,
said
I take it back. I take it. No,
I
but
said I said it is just like when they give all credit to everything else and they realize like Carnival hype hot. Carnival was hot this year because of Bouillon music,
yeah,
because of
festival.
nasty.
The festival was what
People want to
last year.
see. People want to see what exactly
Yeah.
making that. Who exactly making that and how they playing along with that, how they acting in their own space. If they can sing them things, people want to see that alone intriguing people are moved by music. And music, I mean, look at how much people look at back in the day. I don't know if you remember, or if you're probably not old enough to think about it. A lot of people from Belgium and Germany and these places were moving to Jamaica because of reggae music, because
Okay.
they were just like, I want to be there. We
Yeah.
had it's like Gentleman, Gentleman
Yeah.
is a white man singing reggae music. And
Okay.
because of the influence that reggae music had in Jamaica, and how it took over the entire world. And that is just the same thing what Nasty Business did. It
Yeah.
allowed it took over the Caribbean, it took over the law, it all the way in Japan. And let me tell you, it's been in Japan for over 2 years. I've been telling the rich them that because I follow it. I
Yeah.
followed it for 2 years,
Yeah.
right? So I agree with you. I agree when you say is a lot of people want to give credit to one, but they don't want to really say what it was that do it.
Yeah.
We're not taking it away from nobody. We don't take nothing away from the one. And I agree. You can't take anything from it because everybody working hard, right? But we
Merci.
have to start acknowledging and crediting, giving credit to where
Yeah,
credit
boy.
is due. It's just like when they go and stand up in parliament and they say all what they have to say. They doesn't give credit to who they have to give credit to. They're taking all the
True.
credit and they're not
Real.
giving who they have to give credit to. So I agree with you 100%. So
And I
so
appreciate that. I appreciate you agreeing with me, real. Because some people might say like I been biased or thing, but I appreciate you understand where I coming from, for real. True, true, true.
Of course, I understand where you're coming from. I mean, I'm not living in a vacuum, eh?
That's
So
it.
I'm not somebody that to say I mean I live in Dominica, but I've lived around the world. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna play it back like as if I tell me I'm stupid and I don't understand what is going on. Like I seen what is going on, because I not saying much doesn't mean I not seeing what's going on. And at the end of the day, well, only know I'm a Buyo artist. I wasn't a Buyo artist, so I'm like Buyo artist to talk for
Boy,
themselves.
you have the body song on the rhythm, man. I tell Tim that. I tell Dada that, you know. Yeah, boy, that is a nice song, boy. Yeah, boy, yeah, boy, real. I like
Thanks,
it. Yeah,
thanks. So tell me, Trix, I know you started off. Are you still part of Zone Rouge? Like, what is going on with Zone Rouge?
we
And
still good. So who's still there, but what happened now? It's like we just separate for the time. I'm not separate. I don't do say separate. Like we just we just take different roads for the time. Let's see. It's not separate because we still together. We can still make a song together as well. No, anything can happen. But no, for the time being, we just trying to build our own name. Nice.
so
Trying
tell
to
me,
build
who's in Zone Rouge with you? Who's in Zone Rouge?
myself, Savage and Frank White. Yeah.
Mm. And you guys now doing your own thing. You came out. I mean, you've had a few songs. You've collaborated with a few people. What really inspires you to talk about or sing about the things that you sing about? Because
What inspires me? That's life,
are
you know,
you
because also what we do, also we're not making music hard again. It's true stories. It don't want to be a true story about me, but a true story somebody tell me or a true story I hear. It's like that is how we making it now. True stories, everything. So it don't really hard again, but true. Yeah, man. I
when
can
you
just
say
make
don't really hard, what you mean? What you mean?
no, but because it's a true story, somebody just come and give me a story. I go in the studio, I think about it, and I just put it down in a song, real thing. And it's like also I didn't have no plan to make a kind of like a love gospel kind of a song. And if I not gonna give me a story about a woman and a thing, but I don't pay that no mind, you know. I never pay that mind. So now tough, you know, I don't read him. So then I listen to the rhythm and I just think about the partner and his story tell me, and I just come up with this song. Do me that. Tell me why you want to break.
Break
Yeah,
my
yeah, boy. That is the true stories. That making the work easier instead of trying to fabricate things and talk about things you don't know about. And that is why nasty business is organic and original. And that's why I can never stop talking about nasty business, you know. They can get vexed, they can cry. But I Trixx John Baptist, I don't never stop and talk about nasty business because you know why? Because I was all of us in Dominica, you know. All of us in Dominica. Music wasn't really going nowhere. Yeah boy. Couple two free people. One band and couple people that was really traveling and making money from music. And also people making music and I don't know about people, but now see this is artists making music, feed their children, pay their rent, buy car, buy T-Max, huh, pay their rent, huh. Their children school fee. Boy, you mad, them thing not joke. So when they try and bring us, and I don't talk about nobody specific, you know,
I know, I know. I understand what you mean.
yeah. I just because they trying to bring us down because of the kind of content we singing, and they think like because we singing that kind of content, we uneducated. But yeah, but I'm a college student, so they think we're uneducated. They are. They think we're uneducated, and we just singing. But everything is a plan and a formula. If there is a formula to make the music that can captivate the minds of the young people. That is the music we're gonna make, and that is the method we're gonna use to make it. Merci. Ah well. True, true,
Mm.
true.
Wow. Wow. You've been on some of the hottest songs. You know, we mentioned that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Big up to producers like Taffy and you know DJ Taffy for
Big up to Shelly. Big up to Shelly and his singer band.
right.
Merci.
Well, which was probably one of your favorite collaborations, and why was it one of your favorites?
My favorite collaboration, boy. To be honest. You see this collaboration with Shelly and Singer Band. It wasn't. It was a good one, but it was more like I was checking like, yeah, boy, to be working with Shelly, that is a ah. to be making to be working with Shelly, boy. That's like that not to say that you wouldn't like anybody else you in the studio with there, you know, one of the best, you know, boy, for the time. Check, respect Shelly all the time. True, 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 true. So check, that was one of the ones I had to be more focused. I had to be more I had to be more because you can't come around well, you have to meet the standard. Nice. I had to come to meet the standard. I couldn't come and like it's just nasty business and just strip my head. I couldn't do that. Yeah. So more
So your line though in the song is the most catchy for me. Like, let me tell you, that is my favorite. That is my favorite. I make how much video already just on your line. And we're going to, if people don't know, they're going to know
I see
tonight.
you exercising, yeah man. See you.
We're going to run it for people. If people don't know, because I want to go through the lyrics. I want to understand what's going on in the lyrics. So we're going to talk about that song in just a little bit. Um, obviously you built your name not just on the block or on the road, but you always do these Facebook lives. Some of them are some, some of them are hilarious. Some of them, but a lot of them are real statements.
Yeah,
Like
boy.
when you talk about like young people making children instead of taking care of themselves, or when you joke about bathing before you go out, or when you talk about when you take on women and their wigs.
Uh,
Are you having fun with it, or are you serious?
that is both because I having fun, but I serious topics fellas talking about. So I laughing and think, but at the same time, is oh, I can say it now. Good advice, but in comedy. You check? Yeah. The
So
last
what is
one,
your take on women that making children and not taking care of themselves? Share with my audience.
taking care of themselves. When you say that, how you mean? When you say taking care of
You
themselves,
said
right?
that women are making children instead of taking care of themselves on one of your lives.
You know what I find? You know what I think? As you know about making children, people in like we making children, and it's like we cannot, not we, but well we making children. We can't even properly pay our light and water together, but we want to make a child. That is the part I do understand about that. Like when you have plans to make a child, so all children have to be unexpected then. So nobody do gonna have the time to plan to make a child. Like okay, let me get myself together, let me get a job, let me save around even though it's not plenty, let me save around 10,000. So after I save that 10,000, I can make a child. I can know like even though I didn't spend the whole 5,000 on each child one time, but I know that 5,000 there I can spend out on my child. I can make more. Instead, you're making a child and you're living on your $900 salary every month, $1,000 salary. You check. That is what I was more trying and talk about. Like we need to stop making children without a plan. Yeah, but because it's not good for children to raise up in poverty. Especially in a country like in the Caribbean. If it's in America and they raise up in poverty, it have food stamps, it have all kind of thing. It do have food stamps in Dominica. It do have boy, that is a serious thing. That I was more trying and I was laughing, but that I was trying and talk about. Real. We need to build ourselves first before we can think about making children. Ah,
Wow,
you
that
know,
is a really good message. A really good message for a lot of folks, because people might see you on the block and they might say, like you say, we're not uneducated.
we're not
They
only
might see
ah,
you're on the block. So you don't. I assume you don't have any children, or you plan. You're not planning, or you plan.
I planning, real. Yeah. I
You
do.
plan.
Yeah, I planning. I bite my tongue there. Yeah, I
Why you
planning.
like it? I see that.
Boy, I was gonna say something there, man. The pick up Cali on the light. Man, see, true, true, true. Yeah, boy. Yeah, yes, sir.
Why?
Most time you plan a child, it doesn't come. Why and why doesn't come? Because you get to realize the faults of maybe the partner. So that is why when you take your time and plan, that is when you get into know if you really want to have a child with that person. You check instead you just run. Sex is a normal thing, you know. Sex is a thing. Making a child is the most simplest thing in the on the world to do. You can close your eyes, go in a room and make a child. That is nothing to do. Some people, I don't know, but some people doing like that is the biggest. They don't have no job. They living by their mother. Anyway, you know already. Yeah.
I mentioned about the song about one of my favorite Booyah songs, and it's because your line is like so we went to. I want us to go there. We have lots more in the show tonight. I want us to go there tonight. Let me see if I can find the song.
My mother watching. Huh.
Your mother watching?
Yeah. My mother have Facebook now. Is that on YouTube? Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
mother watching. Okay, so let me see. Everybody seeing my screen? Let's fix that up proper. All right, let's fix that up proper. Okay, so we doing make a ball. Let's see. All right, so that is one of the songs that you featured, you collaborated with. That I guess it's probably one of your favorite collaborations, right?
Yeah.
So, make a ball. That is Shelly and Trixx, DJ Taffy, and Signal Band. And right now, this is on the Signal. I'm on the Signal Band page or YouTube page. The song currently has 387,000 views.
How much? How much? Why is the number? How much is that for? Jay, I'm going up
387,000 views.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna yes. So we're gonna listen to it right now. I see plenty of people on the live. We're gonna listen to it right now, and I specifically want to listen to your line. So I'm going to go. We're gonna make it run, and when it comes to your line or your verse, we're gonna slow it down because we're reviewing that part. Okay?
Let's see.
Tuna boy. Whoa! Taffy have a 61 key, she wish it was 69. No Taffy fingers is the thing that's on her mind. A 61 key, she wish
I really want to find out about the keys and what is on her mind. But anyways, it's not that we're waiting for.
it was 69. Maxi! She said she wish she was a keyboard. Taffy would make a ball. She said she wish she was a keyboard. Taffy would make a ball. So make a ball. Make a ball. Taffy.
Right, feeling someone like as if it just launched 6 months ago. That come out, 6 months ago that come out. Right, 6 months ago. Okay, that's it. That's the party one waiting for.
Yeah.
That is the party waiting for. All right. Make a ball. Make her climb and touch the wall.
Scratch. Scratch it up.
Make her climb and touch the scratch up the wall.
Scratch up.
Graffiti the wall. Nails break on the wall.
Check. Even though it's plywood, scratch it up.
Her phone ringing, but she can't answer the
Her phone ringing, but she can't answer the call.
Yeah, boy, look at my line. Boy, that check man, no. Hey,
No.
that's boy. Oh, what?
They're trying to find out, but she's hiding.
They're trying to find out, but she hiding in Compton.
Yeah, boy.
What is that about? What is that about?
No, it's just this song and the vibe. But that one there, you see that song? At home I write that, Yeah. But when you finish with that, I'll tell you the story about how it happened.
Okay.
Shelly and the boy, I'm making a ball. She said she wish she was a keyboard. Whoa.
Yes.
Make a ball, make a climb and scratch the wall. Her phone ringing, but she can't answer the call. They're trying to find her, but she hiding in Compton. Shelly and the boy, I'm making a ball. She said she wish she was a
Okay, tell me the story.
Yeah, so now Shelly's my partner. You check. Because my brother, I have a brother that used to play in signal band too, but he migrated to America. So yeah. So from that, he and Shelly always had a good relationship. So Shelly become my friend through my brother, and I still know him because all of us grew up here, Goodwill, Roseau, just there. So
Wow.
now, Shelly come to me and Shelly tell me, boy, Trixx, you not ready? You saw like I know that. That's why I always respect Shelly too. Real. Because no, it's like you see something different. You checking like he seeing like you have a track there and he feeling like all of you hear that track like he ain't me on it. So I see, boy, yeah boy. I didn't even know what to say. Can you remember, boy? I don't be boasting Shelly like yeah, big man like you check a high man in this thing tell you like yeah boy, you have a track there for you one thing. Yeah boy, you mad. So no, I talking too much. Let me talk properly. So no, Shelly tell me yeah, we can make that happen. So the next day we go in the studio. So no, he send the chorus for me. Taffy will make a ball, so he send that part for me. And tell me Tricks, yeah, that's right, a nice little short thing and thing. So I say, no, Tricks, take your time. I don't drink much, I don't drink alcohol. Yeah, I go home and I on my bed. Enough music too. On my bed I write that too. Real, true story. Yeah, so I go home, I lie down, I put that to play, and yeah, I just write that on my phone now. Yeah. And when you say I go, no, it's a comment I read in there. Somebody said they screaming. So when I go back by Shelly and we drop that, yeah, boy, Shelly checking, yes, that is it. And yeah, video next day, one time. Pure American lifestyle in Dominica. Let's see. All right, when the man know like it's a hit, everything happening sweet. Mix and master video. Let's roll. Let's get that out on YouTube. Let's see.
Is that it's a really catchy song. I mean, when I heard it, I love the song. I love the entire song. But your line was just the punch for me. It
Yeah.
was really. I mean, not putting any less to anything else. That
Yes,
was
sir.
but it's just that part. It was
You like
very relatable. It was very relatable. It was just very relatable.
yeah.
I can't even go into details, but it was very relatable.
Going
So
to details now, you making me go into details, go into details, and
no,
yes,
because if you, I mean, first of all, it's not talking about making people ball.
yes, tell me.
So I mean, if you get a nice thing and it make you ball, you going to want to climb on the wall.
Yeah, you see, very relatable. Yeah, very sweet.
And I'm checking by if you have a man and he's and you've taken a piece on the man head, you know you're not going to answer the call on the man calling.
Yeah, it's a true story. Can't take the call.
You can't take the call. You can't take the
I
call.
no lie. Everybody asking me why I say cup tall, but no lie.
It
It
just
does
making sense.
it
It
does yeah. It does fall down sweet. It does lie down sweet there. She can't say the call, she hiding in cup tall.
all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it was a good line. It was a good line. It was good. That's a police. People screaming. People screaming on the live. People screaming on the live. It was a really good line. And well done. You have lots of other music. You have music with I know you were on the Nasty Business medley with Guada G,
Nice.
Little Boy. You on that medley. That is another one I like. But my favorite line part is Guada G. That the beginning, boy, why? That's my favorite part in that song. But
And
you were uh-huh.
we cut that song short, you know. That song was all like 15 minutes. Oh, we take out pieces in that song. True, true, true. Oh, well, that song was longer than that. Yeah, really.
When you guys were creating that song, like, was it intentional that it was going to be a medley, or it was just freeing up in the studio? Because this is me. Okay, when I listen to that song,
I
in
see,
my
I get it.
mind, I'm like, all he pull up in the studio, and all he was drinking rum, and all he was just freeing up.
Yeah, Dalazam, I don't say it's Dalazam for people to be like making music is as simple as that. What happened now? That day was just a blessed day because it had been a while. None of us wasn't in the studio together. Like all of us, me, Freddie, Nice, Guada G, it was a while. All of us will link up in the studio.
Okay.
Yeah. So now that day now, all of us link up that day. Yeah, we make two songs that day, no, not two. We finish one and we make another one. We make the first love song Nobody wanna see us together. You make that song,
Yes.
and yeah, from that we like a transport. When you see you warm us up, you can't cut us off. Yeah, don't bring us in a studio and make one song. That don't make no sense to us. Real thing. Yeah, if you bring us in a studio, you have to bring a free for rhythm. You have to make us get tired listening, making music. I telling you, yeah, well, that is the kind of passion and love. So when other people believe like we just doing that like it's a kicks off thing, we're doing that seriously. Yeah, well, ask producers about us. When we reach in the studio, they also want to go and eat their lunch and thing, and we don't go in. We just stay until. Oh, real.
I love to hear that. I love to hear that. And it brings me to this question: like, if somebody had to ask you, somebody outside of Dominica had to ask you to describe bouillon in 3 words, what would you say? What would you say?
Yeah, but no, bouillon fruits, traditional is one, traditional. The second one, um, oh, boy, boy, in one word, traditional, bouillon. Ask me to describe nasty business. I can tell you, yeah, bouillon is traditional. That is the main thing about
So describe nasty business for me.
exciting, exotic,
Erotic.
erotic. Boy, boy, you're mad, boy. Why don't why I can say that, like nasty business is just a whole mood, energy, all kind of a thing, real thing. And I don't break it down nobody that really singing Booyah for the time, but no, yeah, Booyah is Booyah, nasty business is nasty business. You check?
Mhm. So do you think, I know there's always a debate about genre and one is subsection of deception under an umbrella, which one going under umbrellas and whatnot. What is your take on nasty business and bouillon? Because you say you sound like you like them apart rather
Yeah,
than together.
yeah. You can, you cannot, you cannot say nasty business is not Booyah. I'll be sounding like a fool to say that, but what I can say, nasty business is a subgenre of Booyah. It's like it's different. It's not really Booyah. The beats in nasty business is different. The cadence, the flow, everything that's different in nasty business. But in Booyah, it have a special thing. In Booyah, you can't curse. When you're making a Booyah song, you can't curse. You can't speak your mind freely. But in nasty business, you can say as you please. It's just like America, you know, it have rap, it have trap, it have it have woods and trap, but it have all kind of music. So now that's why them older folks need to give us a break. And instead of trying to bring us down, them other fellas that are platforms, they have other platforms giving interviews on a radio station. Instead of trying to bring down nasty business and trying to do like nasty business will always be under this and under that, try and bring it up. Yeah. Because they're still talking about Kadas and Kadas so, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't do sound like a fool. But to me, the impact nasty business had, I don't to say that for people to come and attack me, but from what I see with my eyes, from what I see young people that's making music and that's traveling, people that never had a chance to go, just go up there, they're going Guadeloupe, they're going St. Martin, Antigua, all about. I never see Calasipso do that for nobody except whoever that was the main person. I don't know. Oh, I don't know who's singing Calasipso. Ankara. Me. Right to show you. Yeah, and I talking and what I say in there is representing a whole demography. My what I speaking of there is representing a lot of people. They don't know nothing about Karasif, so yeah, well, true, true, true.
Well, I remember speaking to Gordon Henderson, who
Mm.
who is one of the pioneers of Kada Slipso. And one of the things he said, and he said it very explicitly, was that Kada Slipso was a genre or a style of music that was developed in the 70s for a specific purpose.
Uh,
And and I don't believe it has crossed the 70s. It remains there. So the people who really have the love for it and understand, and that's okay. That is okay. It's
right?
okay for you to love. I grew up loving 90s music, 80s music, right?
Yeah,
And sometimes if I go to a club, like I go to the US and I go to a club, and some of the music that I hear now, granted I might know it,
but it doesn't resonate the same way with me because I grew up during a time hearing a specific type of music, right?
Yeah.
So I understand, and I can understand what you're saying, because to you it doesn't mean anything to you because you didn't grow up hearing that. That's not what you grew up hearing. That's not what you grew up loving. That's not what you grew up on. So why there's nobody can force you to love something that is not part of you, which is
Yeah.
why I agree when you say people need older people need to leave young people alone, because that was a song of their time and they
Yeah.
enjoyed it. And I'm sure people who were probably older than them were saying, those young people, they were saying
Yeah.
the same, those young people,
Exactly.
right? But
Exactly.
it was just of the time, and it's okay for things to evolve and change and for people to, what I would want to maintain is, you see, I like the fact that you talk about the traditional aspect of bouillon. I feel like we still need to maintain the traditions. We still need to, because we don't want our culture and our traditions to get lost, right? Because remember, what you love now can be also influenced by something that is not of Dominica or of your culture, right? Because you listen to so many things, you connected to so many things through social media, through the internet, right? So that is one of the things that I am most concerned about. I love nasty business. I mean, I've been one of the ones. I probably was the only one who was letting y'all come on my show when
Yeah.
everybody else was crying down nasty business. I was allowing folks. Guada G came on my show when they only had one song, nice, and these people, right? And at the end of the day, I had no issues with y'all singing what you love and you're singing it however you want to sing it, because you were expressing yourself as a young person, right? And but what my only concern is that there be longevity in it? Will can we maintain our tradition and our customs? Will we maintain some of what essentially makes us Dominicans, and that is probably my question to you, like, how can we make this? I know you love nasty business, but how can we make this? Because you say you go school, right?
Yeah.
I tap in the brain, right? How can you make this something that will stand the test of time, that for 30, 40 years, because Karaslipso is 40 years, 50 years or 40 years
Yeah.
ago.
Them kind of thing they can plan that. That is God work. God I can plan that. The most that can happen, what I can make that happen, what I can make it stand the test of time is them older people do involve themselves. If they don't have nothing good to say, don't say nothing. That I can make it stand the test of time. Instead, they're using their platform to discourage people in the outside to try and even have a listening ear. To me, that is, if for us to go further, we have to come as one. Like the older people have to understand, like that is the new era of music now. It's not to say like it's in Dominica alone happening, happen in Jamaica, happen in Trinidad. Honestly, the Trinidad, they listen to soca again. Trinidad dance, all they making in Trinidad now. You check, so we just have to support one another. Like how we support the older people, like how we support WCK. I see, because that is what I make WCK go far, Dominica people supporting them. I see.
Mm. Thank you very much for sharing that with us. Trix, if you were not doing music, what would you be doing right now?
Crime. I didn't want to say that, but I check in. I have to be honest. That, and I be honest to make people know like music is a way that can take you away from the streets. That's why I say that. I wasn't gonna say that, but the reason I say that is to make people know like music is a avenue. Music is a job. Music is something that can make you be a better person. Because all the time I say mother than the life there. Yeah, see her, Marcus. My same mother, she wasn't really paid me no mind because I was spending most of my time on the streets. But no lie, since I start to do music and thing. I got she start to be a little better. True, true, true.
She being a little better.
Yeah. Cause she know the kind of relationship we have already. She know I leave her house and come and stay by my grandmother from since I remember 14, 13. So I never really stay with her. Me, I know always in issues because now it's as I get older I realize that. Because I wanted to do my own thing and be on the streets and she had no what the streets was giving her already and she didn't want me to do that. So but that's crazy.
Why did you want to be on the streets?
No, because I wanted money and nobody, people, she can't give me money. My grandmother can't give me money and money. I want Nike. I want Sebastiano. I want Lacoste. Yeah, boy. And I cannot chase a dream, to ask people for that. So if I can go on the streets and do this and do that and make a little thing, and I don't really have no bill to pay. My grandmother had that covered. I know I can take care of myself. Yeah, boy. Nothing better than that. And I glad because from since 15 years I taking care of myself. And also that is like I can just close my eyes and do that because I know to myself you don't have nobody to depend on. You have to always depend on yourself. Ah,
So,
boy.
so you felt like music, since you got into music, it prevents you from wanting to be on the streets.
Hmm. Not really, not wanting to be honest, but prevent me from having like time. Cause they always tell you, always say, time is what, and idle hands is what is the
The
devil's.
devil always find work for idle hands.
You check. So when you idle, you don't really have nothing to do. It's on the streets. So, but if I have something to do, I can go by my partner in the studio fast. Even though I
But you
don't.
have a college, but you have a college education. Or you mean you don't
No,
have no?
I not sorry. I went to college, but I didn't finish. So, yeah, I went to college to study business, but I didn't finish. But no.
Why you
That
didn't finish?
because money again, money. I can't be asking people to pay school fee and them kind of thing. Ah boy, I can't be doing that. People want to be when people know they have to pay school fee. They want to be watching your kind when you can ask them for the money. But you're mad. I know that kind of person. That's a think I'm thinking about that now, and I can regret all what I do. I can never regret it because that'll make me who I am today. Yeah boy, true, true, true. Yeah boy.
Wow. Wow. Thank you very much for sharing a little bit of that with us. Where you see yourself in, or even your music in the next 5 years? Where do you see yourself?
I see myself like more. I've been someone that more interacting with the not because I don't have a child. I care about children too. I don't have a child of my own, but I care about children. Children is the next generation. You have to make sure. And I realize now in that time we live in now, them children are really learning nothing about um what is called like to see nothing like respect. Them children no respect, no manners, nothing like that. Real thing, them children do all that. Real thing. Ah, boy, don't make a mistake and talk to somebody child wrong in them time there. The person will make you and the person having a problem.
What do
Before,
you think about that? What do you think about that?
I don't know. I cannot judge that because times change. Everything is a different time. Before, you could talk to somebody, child, and tell like, boy, don't do that and thing like me. If somebody tell my mother I was doing that there, my mother won't ask me questions. She want to fight me and them kind of thing. But no, if you want to tell somebody their child is doing that, the person more telling you like, leave their child alone and don't study their child. When their child doing their thing and, boy. So you check as a boy artist, I more like to promote bring back bring back teaching children about respect and thing. Even though the kind of music I singing is, and I'm not singing bad music. I'm talking about guns. I'm talking about nothing. All I'm talking about is sexual activities. Yeah,
Things to
boy.
make sure.
You check the godly way. God works. I talking about them. And see, that's why we're making money. That's why we're going fast. So because we're talking about all the kind of a thing. We're talking about God works and God creations, beautiful ladies and what ladies just do to men and true, true, true. Mhm.
You don't tell me where you see yourself in 5 years yet. No, you don't tell me that.
I can't. I don't know. I just hope I have life in 5 years. That's the main thing. I don't know. And also, to be honest with you, life is a thing you cannot rush it. So far, good. I making a little change, not much, it's small but good still. Everything I have to be thankful for. I living on my own, I pay my bills last month. Yeah, yeah well, once I can pay my bills next month, the month after that, let's see. Well.
Yeah, thank you, Trix. Any dream collaborations? Anybody you'd want to collaborate with? Like,
Like more foreign artists, see. To be honest, I work with majority of all artists in Dominica. I work with Issa, work with Shelly, work with all my nasty business partners. I work with all kind of artists in Dominica. I make rap music in Dominica with one of the bad. Yeah, so more foreign artists, somebody like Drake, somebody like high artists like Draco, Drake, Little Wayne, some of them kind of one there. Yeah, or Vibes
hey,
Cartel. Yeah, check on also them people need to organize for Vibes Cartel to talk to one. Let them, I telling you, I don't understand. Them man have all kind of a thing. In you have to okay, you bring it down, you bring I don't want to call that person name. You bring it down high artists like that. Let the man introduce the man to Buyo. Let the man hear, not about to be me, but let the person hear want to Buyo music. introduce them to that so they can check. What first time they hear that, or you never know, anything can happen. Yeah, but they don't thinking about that. So
How
it
do you
is.
how do you reckon they should do that? Like, how do you think they should introduce
Yeah,
somebody like Vata to Buyo?
but the same way they doing it for me. Like when I go, okay, I just come and Saint Martin there. When I Saint Martin, as I reach, the promoter tell me about another partner. He have like Mr. like my music, but he making music too, and he want me to hear his music. And if I have time, and it's talk the promoter is whoever that the audience calling people that not the promoter but
Yes, the officers and the
like the liaison officers and them, like could I organize that so it wouldn't be first, and you can put pressure on the artist too, but organize it so it would be like it would mean nothing much. The artist like it's just like a pass through check. Ah boy, and I don't believe an artist will have a problem doing that because we in the Caribbean, them I want to hear what had happened in the Caribbean, them I want to learn new things. You check, true, true,
but
true.
what do you, so you just feel like when they come Dominica that doesn't happen.
Yeah, but I didn't see that happening. No, I didn't see that to me. I didn't see no artists that artists that form their relationship on their own. So when they get into talk to not talk, but so when they interacting with other artists because they believe because that artist meet Mr. probably in France or Saint Martin, so they have their relationship already, so they talking. But if it's not for that, no, to me, I don't know. I don't know my opinion. I give in. I can be wrong, but to me, I doesn't see. And I hear my partner talk about that today, and that is true. I doesn't see like foreign artists when they bring on them and interacting with local artists. Okay?
Well, true. Trixx said
Well,
it.
I talk.
I
I
want
talk a
to
lot of story there. So boy, I hope nobody will come for me. I hope nobody will hit me. Yeah, true, true, true.
I'm gonna go to the comments because a lot of folks were commenting. And I want to encourage folks, if they have any comments, to drop your comments. We get into the final part of the show where we do our rapid fire questions, where we ask you a bunch of questions and you answer quickly. But I just want to go to the comment section. So Tara was saying, yes, nephew, put it out there, manifest. As Tara was bigging you up. Shanita Nita Scotland said, facts, make them meet local artists. Guyana did it. Zoe said we need more promoters. Somebody else says, agree, they can do a little workshop with the foreign artists with local. Somebody says, nasty business alone. Someone says DFC needs to organize some meet and greet with the artists. I think it's beyond meet and greet though. It's beyond meet and greet because a meet and greet is for media. A meet and greet is for media. This is more of an interview. So you bring them into a studio. First of all, which studio would you bring them into? Like you have to look for a studio that's of a certain standard, right? So you
Now,
select a studio, you bring them into a studio, and you say, hey, to have a couple artists that up and coming. That's what you do. That's how you export music. Because
little
the artist can hear you on a track. No, you in the studio on a random track and say, boy, I want to drop lines on that because they love it. Right?
mm-hmm.
And they drop lines on it, and like that, it take off. Just like that, the music take off. Sometimes
So,
the song you have, not even the best. But
sometimes they want to drop on a song, but being an artist is a thing. When you have your job to do, you come and do a show. You can be thinking about looking to link up with people to make music. So is there's the opportunity that will arise, so now they can grasp it. I see.
Facts. No
Oh,
lies, no lies told.
I
No
see.
lies told. People are commenting. A lot of folks are commenting, and I mean, at the end of the day, like a lot of those things that you say, I share very similar sentiments. I think that is why we get along so well. I share very similar sentiments, and I respect what you have to say because for most times when you're not just taking kicks, you speak the truth. You speak the truth, and I think that's why people on the live love you. That's why people follow you. They like what you have to say because you're not talking out of your ass.
I
So so
see.
so big up yourself, Trixx.
Education is the key. Don't worry them. Don't make them fool you and talking about things. Education is the key. Yeah, boy. Merci. Yeah, I tell you, I love the kids. No, I get my education. I learn to read and write. They threw me out of SMA. Yeah, and then I end up going to grammar school and then I finished my high school education there. So I could have give up, but thank God, boy. Because if I give up, I'd be, boy, man. True. Working my weed church on one of them spot down and then now. Oh, boy.
Live with church alone. It's not a bad thing to work in nobody with church.
It's true. It's true. No, that is why I just want to
Because
talk to somebody.
if you're not working, if somebody not working by with church, who gonna get your groceries for you? Who gonna
No,
pack
it's
the
true. It's true. I wrong for saying that because every
every,
job is important. I wrong
every
for saying
job?
that. No, everybody cannot handle every job. Like there are different people. I cannot go to work at 8 o'clock. I tried before. It is. I never. Boy, I think about it before. Oh, well. Going to work at eight.
It was a figment of your imagination.
Yeah, I think about it. Yeah, boy. 8 o'clock. I wanna the boy. You mad? Yeah, it's true, true.
Oh my gosh, you're not easy now. Let's take a short break. Let's take a short break. And then we come up to wrap up the show with our rapid fire questions right here on Jail Just Live. We're coming back.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Caribbean Music Awards red carpet event on August the 28th at King's Theater in Brooklyn, New York. This is an opportunity to get your business featured to the region and the rest of the world by extension. All you have to do is send us an email at jael@jaeljoseph.com or contact us at 767-315-5235. Let your business be seen by over 25 million people regionally and internationally right here on Jael Joseph Live.
I fed up.
Boy, I hungry.
Wait, come see that. Take advantage of Perky's Pizza's college student discount. Spend $10 to $50 and get 10% off, or spend $51 and up for a 15% discount. Flash your ID and save big today.
All right, guys, we're here with Trixx. Of course, we're wrapping up the show, and we're getting ready for rapid fire questions. I want to say thank you to all those of you who've tuned in here this evening, and those of you who've showed much love to Trixx. We're getting ready for one of my favorite parts of this entire show, which is the rapid fire question, where we ask artists a bunch of questions, and they don't have time to think. Trixx, fix your camera. Sorry,
Yeah.
and
No,
it's
my
just
phone. Yeah, I did. My phone. I was trying to do a cinema there, but I good. Let's go.
okay.
It is questions. My phone trying to
Fire question. What other genre other than nasty business do you like, or would you
rap,
like to create?
rap and dancehall and reggae.
Studio session, day or night?
Anytime, day to night to day. Like if we're cooking food in the studio, let's make it happen. Ah, well, we don't going home.
Like food,
Yeah, I know we have to eat in the studio, check.
a collaboration that you're dying to make happen.
Dying, none. Because I do dance. Yeah, you make somebody laugh me there, you boy. Whoa. I do dying to make no collaboration, man. My phone trying and stress me out there, you real.
First song you ever recorded?
Um, Zoology's a real gang. People set a real man. Never think afraid. Always getting paid. That is our game. Not me, I'm singing that part, but that's the song. My part
Ah,
going. He come first, but he come with a curse. R.I.P. all my niggas in a hearse. My mother say, boy, you bad. First track.
artists you listen to on repeat for inspiration, or you just grew, or when you were growing up?
Chief, Keef, Young in East. Where rapper I listen to, you know. I just make weird music, but rapper I listen to. True, true, true.
Wow. What's your favorite Dominican dish? Because you like food.
Pilau.
You like pelawe?
Yeah, boy, we can do like pilau from Dominican. What? Pilau is the most best dish in Dominica. You're mad, man.
Wow, wow. The craziest thing a fan ever did.
The craziest thing a fan ever did. Alright, can't talk about that there. True, true, true.
Rated PG. PG 13. PG
Oh,
13. Oh my god. What is one word or phrase that you say is too much?
boy, yeah, boy. I say never afraid of them too much. I say messy too much, and I say true, true, true too much, boy. Real. Ah, boy. I over saying true, true, true now. Everything I say, I must say true, 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 boy.
Really? Well, it's just, I guess it's the truth, right?
My mother, and also true, true, true now. Yeah, that I tell you, she come better. Yeah, she realizes it. And working with Shelly put me in a different light. Yeah, boy, working with Shelly, boy, man. Everybody saying you have our friends, good artists. Don't stop working Shelly. See. Anyway, I over talking now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Give
on
me
a real.
tell me
Yeah, my
tricks.
battery, my battery trying to do a good cinema. They're charging it, but I don't know if you get hot. Yeah. Are
Okay.
you saying?
I was gonna tell you, tell me tricks in 3 words and we go and we getting out of here. Tricks in 3 words.
Loyal, educated, and like what to say, like you like to be by yourself. Yeah, true, true, true. Yeah, it
Tricks, it was a pleasure having you on.
was a pleasure talking to you too. I appreciate your time. Merci.
It was a pleasure having you on. Thank you very much for taking the time out. I know you had a lot going on, and I truly appreciate the time. Even getting here was a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
um, Imagine somebody tell me, "You sure he coming?" I'm like, "He's coming. He's coming." I know that for a fact that he's coming. You'll not do me that. I just
Yeah.
leave my. People don't know. Sometimes I'm tongue, and if I can't find parking, I just meet you on the block and tell you take the transport.
I'm back up again now. So
That
anyway, anything. I'll talk about that. Anybody willing to donate some wood and yeah, we can build back the block tomorrow. So we're looking for plywood and posts. Yeah, let's see and paint. With some red paint. Yeah, we can build back that again. Let's see.
Trixie, it was a pleasure having you on. And I look forward to seeing what else you have
Yeah,
in store for us. More music, more life to you. And it was honestly a pleasure. And I wish you all the best. And we're looking forward to see what you have coming up soon.
I appreciate that. I will. It was a pleasure talking to you. I love your teeth. Let's see. I will.
Anybody want to shout out, stop it. You'd make like as if it's the first time you see my teeth.
Yeah. Oh, it glow, in the camera. When you already pick up my people in America, my auntie, everybody, pick up Calion. Yeah, my mother, no, I put some myself in history. You make my mother come on alive, boy. Yeah, respect that. True, 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 true. She tell me back then, so I can see like now that Facebook. I tell her, oh, you don't have Facebook now. Yeah, but it's on YouTube, so she had to, yeah, true, true, true.
Yes.
And
Big
see,
up
she has
yourself.
because my grandmother, I have one grandmother, she passed away, but I have another grandmother, she has prayed for me. She can't really walk on things, but she has prayed for me plenty. And I appreciate that. That is what I keep me going, Empress. I see.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah.
Take care, my dear.
Yeah, you too. Stay safe.
You too. Bye
Yeah.
bye.
Bye.
That was it, guys. Tricks on Run the Track and Talk. Yes, we did it. We did it. And we know you have to kind of make it cut a little shorter, but an hour 9 minutes. So big up yourselves for staying through, for staying true. And I wanna say how much I appreciate all of you who shared the live. If you've not shared the live, make sure you do so now. We're supporting our artists, we're supporting our local slash nasty business artists. We're supporting them all, regardless if you like it or not, right? And I want to say thank you very much to my sponsors. Without them, this would not be possible. Big up to the National Cooperative Credit Union, Perky's Pizza. Of course, in 1 week, guys, I'm going to be at the Caribbean Music Awards. I'm so excited to be doing that, to be presenting on the red carpet. I also want to say thank you very much to my sponsors who've come on board so far: Discover Dominican Authority, Easy Barriers, and Sunrise Airways. And if you'd like to be part of it, you just reach out to us, Jael at jaeljoseph.com. That's it. Thanks again to Trixx for stopping by. and for giving us some of his time and some of his energy and some of his advice and some of his inspiration and some of his vibes. Big up to Trixx one time. Big up to you, the viewers, the listeners, those of you who came on and stayed on. Those of you who were waiting. I know you were waiting, some of you were waiting patiently for the show to start. I know some of you also tired because you had a long day and you're ready to go and sleep in your bed. And I want to say thank you very much for choosing to be right here, because you could have been anywhere else in the world, but you choose to be on the Jael Joseph Live. Much love to you. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we got a show. We got another show for you tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. We're coming back tomorrow. All right, guys. Until next time, saying much love. Peace out.